Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my talk. I'm Jinge Li, currently a PhD student of computer science at University of Otago. I'm really excited today to be presenting at my first GIS conference ever and sharing with you some of the fun little projects I have done and what I have learned from them as a GIS hobbyist or perhaps future professional who was introduced to the area about a year ago. Today I'm going to talk about tools for creating visualizations, in particular ArcGIS Insights and Tableau. As a bonus, I'm also going to touch on ArcGIS dashboards and explain how Insights and Tableau differ from dashboards, which is something many people are confused about. Our goal of the talk is to answer the following questions. When to use Insights or Tableau over dashboards? How to create visualizations with Insights or Tableau, and if you can only use one, what would it be? So starting with the basics, imagine you have a piece of data. It contains so many records and attributes and make utterly no sense. How do you obtain useful information out of it? Well, you do it by finding connection between different stuff in the data, and when there is connection, a little visual always helps. And that's how visual analytics comes about, to guide you through the path of visually making sense of data for your team, your boss, the public, and most importantly, yourself. Tableau is one of the world's leading visual analytic platform, and ArcGIS Insights, being relatively new, can be seen as a spatial counterpart of Tableau, with extended spatial analysis capabilities like clustering, spatial join, data enrichment, etc. In relation to other GIS products, you can view Insights or Tableau as the middleman between dashboards and analytics softwares, or simply a dashboard that can do analysis. For this presentation, we won't be talking about the analysis part. That totally deserves a presentation on its own. Instead, we focus on comparing the visualization capabilities of Insights and Tableau. But first, let me show you some examples of finished visualizations of Tableau and Insights that I have made myself. Here we have a map made from Tableau showing the percentage population of a selected category in every New Zealand city. A larger bubble means higher percentage, and here we see that Queenstown has a reasonably large percentage of Middle Eastern and Latin American population. Changing the category to Pacific Islander, we see that Porirua clearly has the largest percentage of Pacific Islander in the country. We can click on the city itself to show its individual stats in pie charts and bar graph. Now we have another map, this time made with Insights, showing Wellington's crash severity index by road. A darker road means higher casualties from crashes. On the side, we have charts showing roads with the most number of bus accidents, van accidents, and pedestrian and bike accidents. Here we can filter roads based on severity, by selection, or by any of the predefined filter. For example, let's try roads with the most nighttime accidents. The map and the graphs update with the filter, and we see that Willis Street has way more nighttime bus accidents than any other roads in the Wellington area. So for the rest of the talk, I'm going to compare Insights and Tableau by demonstrating the workflow of making the same visualization, namely the one about Wellington traffic accidents. We are going to look at three basic aspects of visualization creation: mapping, charting, and filtering. To start off, we have a data table with Wellington roads as record, and types of accidents as attributes. For Insights, we drag our data to make a map, which gives us the set of all roads in a single color. We want to symbolize the roads by crash severity, so we pick the attributes, and we use different colors to represent different classes. So, click. And there we go. For Tableau, it's quite similar. We drag the geometry to create a map. And here, to symbolize the roads, we want to drag the attributes that we want to show or style by. What are they? roads names to show, and style by crash severity. So they go onto the map, and ta-da! I do have to mention though, that for the classification type, Insights offer multiple options to choose from, like natural breaks, quantiles, etc. And unfortunately, Tableau offers none of it. So there are two workarounds. One is to cheat by manually defining the breakdown like I did, or you can set up classifications with codes online, which isn't very user-friendly in my opinion. Now moving on to the charts. Here I would like to stop for a moment and invite our bonus friend over. Hello dashboards! Because this is where I think Insights or Tableau differ the most from dashboards. And it is this. Dashboard speaks widgets, and Insights speaks attributes. What does that mean? When you use dashboard, you say, let there be bar chart. Then you click add bar chart and choose the attributes for it. And there is bar chart. With Insights, you're instead asking something like, magic insights on the wall, how does bike crash relate to life loss? Then you drag the attributes, bike crash, and life loss into Insights. And the software will let you choose from all the charts that you can relate to these attributes and let you explore them before making a decision. So to decide on whether to use dashboards or Insights for your visualization, the question you should ask yourself is, how much data exploration do you want to do before deciding on exactly what chart to add? The more exploration you would like to do, the more helpful Insights or Tableau will be. Okay, back to the Insights versus Tableau business. Let's now create the roads with most bus accidents graph. So, what attributes are we relating? Road name and number of bus accidents. Good, drag them. And we will choose bar charts and done. Well, not really. There are over 3,000 roads there, so the chart practically exploded, so we need a filter. We want only the top 10 roads, so we put that in and there we go. Here, Tableau follows almost the exact same procedure, so I will leave the comment. It's pretty much all about dragging the right attributes to the right place. Also, both Insights and Tableau offer a wide variety of different charts, which I won't go into. But one thing Tableau has, which I don't think Insights can do, is adding custom charts made by the community, which Tableau has like over 100 of them. You probably won't need any of them, but it never hurts to be flexible, right? Finally, we come to the filters. I won't talk too much about the topic because it can get a bit complicated, but I would say that for now, the filter option is probably what Tableau outshines Insights the most. Right now, Insights' predefined filter has no slider, cannot create parameters, and require custom expression for anything beyond the most basic. In contrast, Tableau has a lot to offer here, though it can be a little bit overwhelming for new users. For example, to create the Wellington's top 20 road for whatever drop-down filter, you will first create the filtered sets, then make a drop-down list with parameters, then write a set of conditions to connect the drop-down list with the filtered sets. For Insights, I will have to cheat to create the same thing, which I'm not going to tell you how. But in the end, we are able to create the same Wellington road crash visualization with the exact same functionality. So Insights and Tableau are the same after all, right? Well, not quite. I used the Wellington one for comparison because I actually cannot create the other one with Insights. Why? Because the New Zealand population visualization is actually made from having multiple maps stacked together, so that when you choose a category from the drop-down list, you are basically choosing which maps stays on top. And currently, only Tableau support maps stacking like this. I think this is a really cool feature to have for Insights, so if you are listening, S3, you know what to do. And that's all I have for today. To summarize, I would say that Insights and Tableau are both wonderful tools and are in general fairly similar in their functionalities. Insights is easier to get started with and has better compatibility with the ArcGIS ecosystem. That being said, Tableau is still the more powerful tool in the visualization department, though it has a steeper learning curve. I would just leave you to decide, to make the final judgment call. And with that, thank you for your attention.